everyone! Once again, this is Juver, one of the Ielts trainers here at Jolo English Center, Hanoi. Welcome back to our channel. So today, we're gonna learn some words or vocabularies that you can use sometime later if you're planning to take Ielts. And having said that, the most miserable thing to remember is complicated, uncommon words because they are uncommon. And of course, it is really hard for you to remember because they are rarely used in writing. And today, we should know when to remember and when to memorize them and for the right usage of these vocabularies. Alright, so let's get started. Among the 6 vocabularies that we are going to focus in this video, we have this embrace. It means to accept something enthusiastically or to hold someone tightly. Another one is to include something often as one of a number of things. For example, in speaking, we are always eager to embrace the latest technology, while in writing, linguistics embraces a diverse range of subjects such as phonetics and stylistics. Now, actually, this word, you can use this with synonyms as hug, clinch, and include. And another useful words or phrases that you can use both in speaking and writing, we have this phrase, on the contrary. Many students think that on the contrary and in contrast are the same, but actually they're a little bit different. For example, if you're gonna use this in speaking, I was worried that it might be too hard for me, but it turned out the contrary was true. In writing, you can also use this one. For example, the crime problem has not disappeared. On the contrary, it seems to be becoming worse. So some phrases you can use also to the contrary or the contrary are the same, but not with in contrast. And then moving on to the third vocabulary that you can use both in writing and in speaking, we have this volatile. It means it is likely to change often and suddenly or unexpectedly. For example, in speaking, you can use this in a sentence. Because of the volatile nature of my work, I find it difficult to maintain hobbies. I tend to exercise when I can, but I wouldn't say there is a regular pattern to it. Now, in writing, you can also use in a sentence. The stock market was highly volatile in the early part of the year. Now, some synonym words of this word, unpredictable, impulsive, or capricious. And then we have here another word, precursor. It means something that happened or existed before another thing, especially if either developed into or it had an influence on it. Now, in speaking, for example, my interest in geography was the precursor to my studies in cartography. And in writing, you can also use this in a sentence. Opponents fear this would be a precursor to development of the entire canyon. Now, the synonym words of this word is forerunner, pioneer, or antecedent. And then we have here the 5th word among the 6, we have hindered. It means to limit the ability of someone to do something or to limit development of something. For example, in speaking, I don't know if these changes are going to help or hinder the team. In writing, you can also use this in a sentence. For example, high winds have hindered firefighters in their efforts to put out the blaze. Now, other synonym words of this word, hold back or obstruct or obstacle. So, hindered. And then last but not least, among the 6 vocabularies that you can use both in speaking and writing, we have this retain. It means to keep or continue to have something. I have a good memory and I'm able to retain facts easily. Or in writing, you can use also this in a sentence. Firstly, if a single language is spoken and taught the world over, this could make it difficult for people to retain their cultural identity. And then we also have these synonym words, maintain, reserve, keep hold of. So those are just uncommon words that you can use or you can possibly use both in speaking and writing. Those are uncommon, but if you use them correctly, it will raise your marks in both speaking and writing when you take Ielts sometime later. So once again, this is Juver, one of the Ielts trainers here at Jolo English Center. Bye-bye!